Good afternoon, everyone. I am Nancy Thompson with Create with Nancy, and I have some creative ink to share with you today. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Skaneateles, New York, which is just outside of Syracuse, and I love sharing creative ideas with you so you in turn can create them yourself and share with others. That's the whole beauty, is sending someone a hug and a card and a hug. Or maybe it's the other way around, a hug and a card, so you make somebody else feel good. So hopefully my stamping today helps you feel good as well. So today it's all about the retired list. So if you're joining in, I know I'm a few minutes late, so come on in and say hello. Let me know you're here. And let me turn my comments on so I can see if somebody is joining in. Hi, Shirley and Colleen. Welcome. All right. It is, I was only out early this morning because I've been finishing up my projects today to share with you and clean up my messy desk because it was a mess. So yeah. Let's see, I just want to make sure where I am here, and then we will get started. So I know it's a windy day here, but warm. We're like, the last I looked, I think we were close to 70 or in the 70s. So yeah, let's see here. I'm still kind of looking here for my page here. So hopefully, there we go. Now I've got it going. Okay, so today I wanted to share some of my favorite bundles that are retiring. Oh, you're in stormy Ohio today, Gail? Well, those are probably, I haven't really listened to the weather in the last few days, but those are probably what are headed our way. Usually, because I have another friend who's in Ohio, and usually they just follow up to our neck of the woods. So, okay, everybody, so let's get started because I got some fun things to share. Okay, so as you know, the mini catalog and I don't want to lose my spot here, and the annual catalog are both retiring. This is our May 2020 to 2022 annual catalog. If you don't have the list, you can check it out on my website at createwithnancy.com, as well as this January through April 2023 mini catalog. Items in here retiring. There's quite a bit that's carrying over. So we're using a couple things today that are carrying over, I believe. So yeah. Okay, let's see here. Hi, Anne. Welcome. Okay, so if you don't have a retired list, you can go to my website or just check in the online store as well. That is, if you need to order, that is the best place to look. Is just start your order in my online store, because then you're going to know what's available and what's not. There is still quite a few items, around. I don't really think a lot has really sold out. So there's still a really good variety. There's a few bundles that have, but not bad. I don't think anything we're using today has sold out yet. So, and there's a host code that you can use when you order. So today we are starting with this. I'm kind of focusing my projects around this Lovely in Linen designer paper. It is absolutely fabulous, I think. And I forgot, I didn't get to that showcasing some other cards I've done in the past with this. I was going to look for some because I know I've done something, and with the stamp set too. And I couldn't locate the stamp set. But the stamp set that goes with this designer paper is retiring, but the punch is not. The punch is actually carrying over. And yeah, I was going to show you that in the catalog. Let's go back to that. So this is the stamp set here. It's a great set, and there's a coordinating punch. I wish there was a die to cut all that out, but you could either fussy cut it or just stamp it plain on your cardstock as well. So here's the paper, and this paper is on sale. I don't know what the percentage is, but only $4.80. It is such a deal, and it does have some great generic cards or, you know, colors because patterns in it. So I love this. This is great for a masculine card. Even these, all of these would be okay. This one, definitely, I think this would be okay. So some great, you know, masculine paper as well. So, so check that out. And then I'll come back to the mini, okay? I'll show you my next set in the mini. So let's start with our easy one. This is simple stamping. So all you need is a punch, and the punch I'm using is this decorative curvy circle. And I didn't even think about grabbing the punch that went with this, but I love this. This is like one of my all-time favorites, and that's what we're kind of talking about today, is all-time favorites. So this one is carrying over as well, so I'm so happy about that. Hi Karen, you're watching baseball on TV. Okay, well, welcome. Okay, so we are going to, I've already pre-stamped my greeting for this, okay? And let me know, should I zoom in a little bit more, or is that okay? And we are using, I chose this designer paper. It's one I didn't finish. I'm going to show you some other samples with paper, along with Pale Papaya. Pale Papaya is one of our colors that is retiring. So keep you know, think about that, the retired colors. And just FYI, Tombow multi-purpose glue is increasing in price. So if you're going to do an order, and I would highly encourage you to stock up on it, okay? It's increasing quite a bit, I think. But I use it. It does last a lot longer than I think Seal or, you know, other adhesives. Like tapes, and you just, once you kind of get used to using it, your fingers aren't as gluey anymore. You just gotta you know, being easy. Okay, so Karen says I need to zoom in more. Whoops, see, I'm touchy here. There we go. I think that's a little bit better. Okay, it's dark here today because it's kind of cloudy and overcast. So we've got this. So this is really, really simple. And then I'm going to take a piece of soft succulent, another color that's retiring. And I'm going to turn my card base here, my mat, sideways, because I want to use my grid paper here to line up my words. And I think I want to go a little bit higher. So let's go to like this. Okay, so let's do this. Add a little bit of Tombow. And really, I probably use way too much Tombow glue, so you could even get away with less. So I'm using the lines on my grid paper to make sure, like here and here, to make sure that this is, so it goes on straight, okay? Okay, so we are done with that. So we're going to add some ribbon to this. This is the Evening Evergreen open weave ribbon, and this is retiring as well. I wish we had some ribbon like the current colors in this, the in colors that are not retiring in this style ribbon. I love this. It's so easy to tie. I wish we even had a white in this. I'm going to miss the crinkled white ribbon as well. So make sure you get your favorites before they're gone and sold out. Okay. Okay, so let's tie that, and then we can give it a little snip, and I'll finish that. So let's find my dimensionals, and we're going to put some dimensionals on the back of our greeting. Okay, pull this in, move that out of the way. Oh, I gotta remember this. So, and I forgot to bring anything. So, so I hope I'm going to, let me think here. Yeah, what do I want to do? I'm going to come back live again tonight. Maybe about 7 p.m. Yeah, 7 p.m. I'm going to come back live because I got my pre-order in today, and I thought I would share with you some of the colors and product that I got that will be in the next catalog if you want to come back and see all that. So what do you think of that? So 7 p.m. right here. It'll be on YouTube only, not Facebook. Okay, so if you you can, if you're not a subscriber, go and subscribe to YouTube and hit the bells button. Hit the bell, and that should give you a notice that I'm live on YouTube. Okay, look at that. So simple, isn't it? So I've put dimensionals on the back, and then let's trim up our ribbon. So this is really just simple stamping where you just, we've got words and a punch, and then, you know, some cardstock and a little bit of ribbon. But let's add a little bling to this. Let's pull in these In Color Opal rounds. They're the colors that are retiring in here. So it's got Evening Evergreen, the Soft Succulent, the Polished Pink, Pale Papaya. What's the other color? I have to look. Oh, Fresh Freesia. Fresh Freesia. So let's go with the Evening Evergreen. I think those will pop out a little bit. Let's put one there, and then let's put a couple up here. These littler ones there. Okay, just a little bit of bling right there. So simple. You can do this, right? Be really, really easy. And I didn't do an envelope yet, so let's do a quick envelope. So in case you're new and joining and watching this, you know how to put some designer paper on an envelope flap. I love doing this. It makes it easy. So if I didn't have a stamp set, especially if I was a beginner and I just had some adhesive and paper and cardstock, I could still create some cards. Okay, so we just added some multi-purpose glue on the flap, and then just added that, and we're gonna just give it a little haircut here on the back side. Just turn it over and run your scissors around the edge. And then you've got a perfectly matching envelope for that person that you want to send this card to. Okay, isn't that just beautiful? It finishes it off, doesn't it? Okay, so let me show you a couple other samples here. What do we got? I want to make sure I don't show you too much. So here's some other designs here in the package. This has got Sweet Sorbet in it, and then I used the Pale Papaya ribbon. And then this is another, that tile look design. So this is layered onto Night of Navy, and then that Evening Evergreen. I don't think I've used Evening Evergreen enough, but it is a really sweet dark green. And then this one is using this, I gotta look because I can't remember the name of it. It's bordered ribbon. It's Night of Navy bordered ribbon. Can you see it? It's a little firmer, but it still ties well. And actually, this is carrying over, so I'm really happy about that. Love it when some of my stuff carries over. So, and I didn't do envelopes for these. So, aren't those like so easy to create? It's an easy way for you to kind of like use up your cards, your designer paper, and have some cards ready on hand to share with others. Okay, so let me show you another favorite. Oh, let's back it up here and let me share with you. So this was the Wishes for a Beautiful Birthday. It's the frame florets, and this was part of the online exclusives. So this is retiring actually, okay? But I got the wrong dies here. Whoops, still wrong set of dies. Hang on. Here we go. This has got those really cool frames in it. So these are fun to have. So think about that if you don't have those yet. And it's got some really nice words in it as well. Thank you with all my heart for a special person on a special day. And then these are really sweet. They're easy to color or just even stamp plain and so on. And then there's some extra leaf dies in here as well that you can accessorize with a little bit better. Okay, so another favorite. I'm gonna miss this set, but I might keep it in my library stash, right? All right, so, okay, now we can go on to the next card. So let me show you the next one. Let's go back to our mini catalog on page 60 here, and it's the beautiful thistle, okay? Thistle, teasels, yeah, I guess it would be a thistle, okay? So this set is such a great value, $11.20 for the dies and $8.80 for the stamp set. So what's that, 20 bucks for the whole bundle. Amazing. And it was normally a $45 bundle. So the one thing I want to point out is the dies are really cool. So if you pay attention to these samples here, the dies, let's see. There's some of these parts here of the dies that are great for using like colored cardstock with, that give you that fine detail in the die cutting. It gives you that die cut look in it. And then of course it has a special thistle branch here as well to use. Okay, so nice words in here too. Just a nice generic type of stamps here as well. So remember, that's on page 60 of your mini catalog. Okay, so let's make this card. So we're going to use the same type of measurements. Okay, let's move that out of the way, and we're still using the lovely in linen designer paper. So we're going to use this navy, a Night of Navy side. Here's the other side we just used. So let's layer this here. Hopefully I will have some time to maybe create a card before I see you tonight at 7. Yeah, so we'll see. Okay, and also I'm planning on doing a YouTube live at 3 p.m. on Friday as well. So boom, boom, right? So come back also on YouTube on Friday. So tonight at 7 p.m. and Friday at 3 p.m. So we've got this, and I've already, you know what, we're going to die cut the thistle. So I want to share with you how easy it is to stamp this, this thistle here. And I'm going to pull in something else that I didn't do on my sample. So I like to, because this is definitely a fine line stamp, I like to just kind of tap my ink pad, so I'm not like mushing it down into all this fine details. Okay, and let's just press and hold that to make sure we get a nice crisp image. Look at that. I think it's a beautiful stamp. Okay, so my stuff is getting moved out of the way here. Okay, so let's give that a minute to dry. Well, we pull in our little mini cut and emboss. So this will work with this. There we go. So we've got our platform 1, platform 2. Remember, we're creating that E sandwich. So this one's going to be away a little bit more. And then, is my paper going to fit? Yeah. Okay. And then let's grab the die here, and it really does, it fits around here really, really nicely. And I think I'm going to grab a sticky note before I kind of get going here. And so you just kind of take your time. I'm looking up, down, sideways, and then when I think I've got it, I look at it one more time, especially because there's a ton of different angles here. Okay, so let's try to grab as much of that die as we can, and then we're gonna move that in a little bit more, and then just run this through. There we go. Easy peasy. Okay, let's give that a little snap there. Oh, you can definitely tell it die cut it very nicely. Okay, so let's have the magic reveal, right? And I mean, you could even use this. I got a blending brush here, to kind of blend your background a little bit like this as a mask, okay? So keep that in mind. And then maybe stamp your stamp too. That might be kind of cool. I should have done blue. I don't know if I have blue out. Did I do blue? I don't know. But anyways, but you guys get the gist, right? So let's just do this. I think, will it line up? I'm playing here, right? Oh yeah, look at that. So, I don't know. I probably should have added a little bit more coloring, but can you guys see that? I think that's kind of cool. I might have to play with this a little bit more, okay? Okay, we got off on a tangent here. Okay, so now we've got it die cut. So let's add some dimensionals to the back side of this. And I'm going to do a mixture of mini and full size, because there's a lot of like skinny places here that the full size won't fit into, and I really want to make sure it's kind of stable here. So let's get these put in. Let's see, one more down here. All right, I think that looks good. So then let's put some more. I probably use way too many. There we go. Okay. So everybody still with me here? Okay, let's get rid of all these backings here. There we go. Oops. Come on. Did I get it? Here we go. I feel like this one, I guess I got that one. All right, two more here. There we go. Okay, let's pull our mat back in. I know, I just thought this looked just kind of, you really didn't need to do much with it. You know, the background design, and then we're going to, oh yeah, this, I'm so sad about these retiring. These rectangle stitch framelits are retiring. I'm gonna miss these because I love them. So I'm using, let me see, I have it on my desk. I'm using the really small rectangle here. It's teeny tiny, okay? I've already pre-cut that. So we're gonna stamp Thinking of You. That's what's in this stamp set, the Thistle stamp set. So, and I didn't even put the sticker on this, so we're gonna do this a little bit on the blind side here. Okay, so hopefully I have an extra one cut just in case. All right, now we're a little bit low. Okay, let's do this again, and hopefully this does it, because I don't have another one cut. All right, so we need a little bit higher. There we go. Okay, I'm happy with that. So there we go. Well, let's move that out of the way. So we're going to, let's see, we want some dimensionals. I'm putting these on the ends, and then I'm going to just use just a tiny bit of adhesive here in the center part. Let's get rid of the backings here. And then we're just going to put this kind of like this. Using my grid paper again. Let me get this straightened up. Just kind of eyeball it a little bit better. There we go. Isn't that just so sweet? Okay. Let's look at you guys. You guys aren't too chatty today. All right. I'm behind on posting some comment winners too. So hopefully I'll get caught up here. Let's see. So we're going to pull in our thick basic white card base, and let's burnish this just a little bit more. There we go. Whoops. Let's get rid of that. And we are going to just center this. I love this monochromatic type card. Okay, I shared this, or my friend Pat recommended, I shared her my sample, and she's like, eh. I first started with just plain white baker's twine. So she suggested I take and use my Stampin' Blend. And let me grab some. Let me show you how. So I already pre-colored mine because it takes a minute for it to dry. And I didn't do that on one of my samples. So let's just do a piece here. Turn this. You're going to use your brush tip end, okay? And this is Night of Navy. And you don't have to go all the way to the very end. I've got a place for my hand, and then you're just going to rub this around. And you're going to have to trill your twine as well, okay? So you get good coverage, and you can kind of just like pull it too once you get started, okay? Just kind of, you know, set it at the more towards the tip of your blend, and just keep until you have the desired coverage that you want. Okay, that's still a little white there. There we go. Okay, we're gonna set that. So you guys got the gist. So don't be afraid to use your blends to get the perfect color ribbon. And always remember to make sure that top is snapped on well, because this is alcohol and it will it will evaporate. Okay. Okay, Betty's thinking about this set but hasn't ordered it. I like it. It's just a nice nature type set. Oh, I'm looking outside. It's raining here. I was hoping to go for a walk. All right, which one did I color? This is the dry one. All right, let's get rid of that. So I'm going to pull in my comb here, because this is how I love to tie my bows. There we go. And at some point, I'm going to have a video on my website to share. You know, I don't know if it's already there, but on the website, I know I think there's one on YouTube, but on my website, I'll be having a whole resource area for you. So the reason why you want to do it and let it set and dry, it doesn't really take too long, is because my glue dot was not sticking to it. That's how wet it was. Okay. Okay, Karen, you're busy listening and watching. Okay. All right. So we're adding a glue dot. Hi, Gail. Okay, you hit the movies again. What a sweet time that your grandson. He's so lucky to have you to do that with. All right. We're gonna just pop this on here, and then let's trim our ends here. I'm gonna go kind of short. All right. See, it's not just sweet. I'm so glad Pat mentioned to do the coloring it with the blends, because this blue ribbon here was just really way too thick to use. All right, so let's add a little bling. I think, yeah, I think, what color bling? You know, I didn't think about this one. Yeah, which color? I guess maybe these freesia would look okay on here. And here's sometimes what I do too, is just pull this off and just kind of set it here and decide, you know what, I think just regular rhinestones, that is going to be the best, because it's more of a silver type thing anyways. Let's see, those are all small. Let's pull in some bigger ones here. Let's take our pick tool. And this is where I always have trouble figuring out, okay, Nancy, let's go here and then up here. All right, I think that looks great. Let's put this away. And I didn't do an envelope for this, so let's quick do an envelope here. Again, oops. Got a jewel on there. I don't know if that'll still stick. There we go. Stuck to my nail, and I'm all inky here from doing that ribbon earlier. I tried scrubbing my hands, but it didn't all come off. Okay, So let's add this. I like this design of paper. Maybe looks really sweet. All right, you guys got any questions? Yes, hi Deb, this is a great way to use up your designer paper, and that's what it's all about, right? Using up that designer paper. So let me show you a couple, I've got a couple others doing the same layout with this. There, you'll have to tell me which color you like the best. All right, so maybe I'll come back tonight, or I don't know. We'll see if I can find time to come up with something with that template, okay? All right, so we got enough room here. What else do we have? Okay. Oh yeah, I got a few other things to share with you. All right, so we've got this one right here, right? And then here's this one with Evening Evergreen here. And then this one, it's still Evening Evergreen, but it's got like a lot of soft succulent color. So which one do you like? Do you like the navy, the evergreen, Evening Evergreen, or the soft succulent one? And then this paper, I love this, what's this other set? Nature's Harvest. I am truly going to miss this. I love these cone flowers. These I think are so sweet. And it's got great sentiment in there too. I love that sending healing thoughts message. The dies really cut this out really sweet. So this is another simple and easy card to create as well. And I need to do envelopes for these as well. So I use the In Color rounds here. Is that what they were called? In Color, yeah, opal rounds, because it's pale papaya ink there. And then one of these oh yeah, this one here, I dress up the inside with a little bit of hint of DSP as well. But these are great cards to have on hand when you just need that quick card to send off to somebody to let them know you're thinking of them. Or even it could just be just a note as well. Okay. And then here's another one here. This one got a little bit more techy. So I use the frame there from, okay, I'm forgetting the names of these bundles. There's just so much to remember. Yeah, the Frame Florets. Okay, there's that one. And then I've got one more to share with you. One more of my favorites. So what's been your favorite so far? The Nature's Harvest, the Thistle, and that's not that one, or the Frame Florets. So we've used, and then I love this, the Celebrate Sunflowers. I'm totally gonna miss this set. This is like the perfect sunflower to watercolor. Just do all kinds of fun techniques with as well, and with the matching dies as well. But I was kind of playing around with kind of like a different fun fold. I think I need to perfect this a little bit more, because my my sunflower here got a little crinkled. Okay, and then there's like a little peekaboo there. Okay, and then I think I just need some more places to write. So this could just be kind of like an inspirational stamp there, and then on the back another message as well. So I'm going to work on that. We'll see if I can get that done this afternoon. Okay, so what has been your favorite? The Thistle, these simple stamping ones right here, the Nature's Harvest, or the Sunflower. So make sure you take a look at all of these bundles that I used today, because they are all retiring and you are going to love them, I think. So, okay, so remember, come back tonight at 7 p.m. for an unveiling of all the fun new stuff in my pre-order. And then and then also on Friday at 3 p.m. on YouTube for another idea. It's going to be using the sunflower. I've got another great tip We're going to be embossing, and maybe I'll have some more to share, some more new a new sample with some new product. Okay. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me here today. It's been fun. I hope you feel creative. And let me just look at the comments to see what everybody's favorite was. Okay, I see Nature's Harvest is a favorite. The Evening Evergreen in the blue. So the thistle one for Betty. And Shirley loves them all. Deb loves the thistle. And Ann loves the sunflower. So you think that's clever, huh? I don't know. I think you can really do anything with a fold, right? It could be whatever. So it was hard to find. Oh yeah, these two dies are retiring. I'm so sad about that too. Our circle dies, and these, are the stitch ones going? No, the stitch ones are not. The stylish shapes are staying, but the circle dies are going away. Oh, I'm so sad about that, because I love using those as well, because this layers onto the circle dies really well. So, okay, have a great evening, and hopefully I will see you again tonight at 7 p.m. Thanks so much, everybody. Bye-bye.